week. If you didn't hear the news, we lost a motor. So we're putting a new one on there. It's $2,800 for a new motor. Should be a great machine after that. But that mower consumed oil, meaning if we did not add oil once or twice a week, it was going to run through. And because I did not have you guys checking every day and have that in place, we blew it up. So we're going to check. Most of you guys are in a team, so one guy can check the truck, one guy check the mowers, including the push mowers. And so that way, last week was terrible as far as mowers going down. I've never had a week like that ever. And having a mower blow up means we're out of one until middle of October, which really, mowing in second week of November, so that mower is, pretty much not going to be here, so we're one short. So every day we're going to check. I'm going to start reminding you guys for the next week or two until it becomes like a routine thing. Anyone got any questions, anything they want to add on that? Pretty straightforward. We're going to check the mower for it. So this guy, Michael Imana, I wish this TV worked. Probably said that several times this year, but there's an issue where the gate was on a grade where it was easy to slam it, or when you pushed it a little bit, it was going to slam. And then inside of his backyard, there was 3 pickets where the bottom, where there's a 2x4 at the bottom of the fence, and a little bit of picket under that was broke off. He was in Summerlin, which is on William Few. That's where those are the yards that we want. They're easy. We have a lot in there, and that's less drive time for y'all. Those are our ideal customers. But because of the fence and some turnaround marks on the small part of the yard, he decided to cancel. I thought it was going to be very easy to convince to stay. Like, hey man, I got pickets. I'll be there tomorrow. I redid his gate latch, put in 3 new pickets, and I kind of cleaned up the turnaround marks with the grass that was there. And he said because we didn't let him know that we broke pickets and whatnot, he didn't want to give us a chance. But we still did the right thing. We fixed his stuff. So I want to reiterate how important it is that we bring the stuff up. I have no idea who broke the pickets. A lot of people in this room have been there. So if you break anything at all, it's always best to tell them immediately. If you tell them immediately, sometimes they won't even, ask us to fix it. So, and if you break pickets, I've got a shit ton of them sitting back there. And I don't mind going and throwing on some pickets. There's nothing to them. So any damage, let's bring it to my attention. And smaller yards, it's actually more efficient to push mow. It's going to be less weed eating for you. It's going to be a cleaner cut. So I want to remind everyone of that. It sucks that he is gone. Reasons to push small yards. I was kind of getting into that. Turnaround marks, cleaner cut, all that stuff. What might be a small yard? Let's use one. A lot of them on William Few are going to be probably better to be push mowed. It's just less weeding for you. Front yard especially. I know some of their backyards get bigger. Like Kristen Owens, if that rings a bell to y'all, I'd probably push mow that front yard. Does anyone remember this guy's house? Michael Imana? What was his name? I think it's like 986 Watermark.
961, I think. 963.
963. Yep, 963 Watermark Drive. We got to replace this TV. It'd be super useful.
Yeah.
Anyone want to add the number 2 or 3 or ask any questions?
I think, as you said, because the small yards are more beneficial. Because since I got there, like when me and Matt work, and I work with David, like I always tell him, like a small yard, I would say, man, I push more than that. You say, you serious? I say, yeah, I push more. Because I think pushing more the small yard, you get a better job, less less work to do. Push more, we do a better job than the bigger more like you have a big backyard or big front yard.
Yeah, I would open your mind to it because at first I know it's less effort physically standing on the riding mower, but you do have much less weed eating and a much cleaner cut push mowing a smaller yard. Like my yard, no longer mine after today, but if you've ever been to my house, I requested or I made sure we push mowed it. My yard was a perfect example. Riding mower would have not been ideal over there.
I do as well. I mean,
Yes, Brian.
my yard's open, and it's, you know, you can easily, I'm sure people have cussed at me before seeing that note, but
You have much better grass too if you only get push mowed.
yeah, I got nice grass, I've got undulations in the yard, and it makes a difference. It's much more professional.
So at the end of the day, you want your clients to be
Super happy.
Yeah.
So,
It means some yard got some big yard where grass are not so super nice and stuff like that. Then
Yeah.
you can, right?
Yeah, if we can all, I think me and McKee were having a conversation earlier. A lot of the harder conversations you have inside your head, if you ask yourself, is this increasing the level of professionalism in my industry or is it not? Typically, it's those answers that you don't want to tell yourself that you want to go with.
So this winter we're gonna decide to, Ryan and I are thinking about it, are we gonna stay at 80 an hour or we're gonna go to 90, which is more money for you guys, more money for the company. So along with that, there are yards that because we can't afford to go solo, you know, everyone next year, that we're going to have to go up on time. So I ask you guys for the next month, please be on your very best about running timers, because if we don't have good data, you know, like a start and stop, you've been there 2 minutes, we're gonna have no idea where we're at. So let's all, as the grass starts to slow down, the heat's still gonna be there, but the grass is definitely slowing down right now. Let's make sure we're tracking time, so that way we can go up time-wise on customers, which is more money for y'all, and if we go up with the dollars, then up to 90, that immediately raises what you guys make too. So let's make,
And we do, is everyone in that group and know about the group? It's called Property Notes and Audits.
yeah, what it's for.
So if you can, you know, while you're, you know, kind of thinking about it, if you got yards that, you know, if you're starting and stopping, you got yards that you know, like time and time again, you've went well over. When I say well over, I mean by at least 10 minutes. So if you could screenshot it and put it into that property group, it'll be there whenever Jeremy and I are trying to do the audits this winter.
Yeah, and I had an idea, Brian. Does it get a little junky because there's about 4 groups, and I think project videos, I think taking all of them out wouldn't be a bad idea, because by the time I put stuff in the serious group chat, there might be some stuff going on in the not so serious group chat, and then Brian's constantly hitting project videos all day long.
You can just put more notifications on so you can come through on your phone until you go to search.
Well, then by the time, that doesn't stop, good idea, but that doesn't stop by the time you open WhatsApp and you've got 4 different groups that, you know, and project videos mainly goes to Devin. Some of you guys will do a small one here and there, but I just wanted to throw that out. What do you think?
I mean, I'm not the one receiving. I'm the one sending them. So I,
Yeah,
I
so
figured-
does it,
I'll never use it because you always send me the videos anyway.
Is
Right.
that the
Never
one with
go
all the
into
initial
the
loans?
property cleanup video.
with an initial mowing, if you just give me a call, I can send it immediately. Most initial mows don't have a video, some do.
I mean, I can just make the group me and you.
Yeah, does it junk y'all up having all those project videos, or do you guys just kind of?
So you're gonna send it to us personally, that single one?
He does it anyway.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I send Devin his every night.
I don't ever use the project videos, never look at
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think it affects y'all's using WhatsApp. Cool. That's what I wanted to
them.
know.
Unless it's like a property cleanup of small or something.
Right. Well, I'd send it. Yeah, send it to you. So cool. Number 5. That'll probably be up here for forever. Any team suggestions about what we could do different, what we can add to what we already do.
Anybody want to be on the button this morning? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Get up there, be in front of the camera. Or I'll just move the camera to you.
All right.
Keith?
We learned from mistakes, just like the blowing of the engine. I was riding down the interstate. Jaquan, you want to take this story away? It's not really anything y'all did. I've seen plenty of. Yeah, if that was a freak accident.
On the rack, 30 bag. Well, no, not 30. 21 bag. Off the back. Going down the highway.
I'm going down the highway. They're like a couple hundred feet in front of me. I see a semi truck, swerve over, and I saw something. I thought it was remnants of a tire. No, it was our push mower bag. It's easy for them to get damaged just turnabout. Let's leave them where they're designed to go on the push mowers. So let's push mower bags on the push mower. So we can't damage them and they can't fly away because they were actually only going 60 miles an hour too. That was the crazy thing. I passed them with my truck and trailer. They were just cruising. That thing just ripped out of there. And then number 7, let's get a clap going for Jaquan. We videoed the wrong yard. We didn't confirm the address, and so we piped up a yard for free. Love doing it, but we don't make a whole lot of money doing it. So, I don't. Did you guys? No. Yeah, could have. The little handwritten note. Jaquan could have left a handwritten note for the. And you know what was crazy? I put a note. Yeah, the actual customer did, so that's great. Good job. Oh shit, I lost that. I actually put a note on there like, hey, this lady prepaid, pipe this thing up. It's the one job y'all are doing today, and they really did. Y'all took your sweet time on the wrong yard. I'm sure you did on the right yard too. But yeah, him and Connor, they knocked out one yard just to find out it's the wrong yard, and that was their one job for the day. So, but they were all the way at home. Jaquan was lost in the wilderness, but thank God he had signal and made it back. And around, 2:30, 3 o'clock on Friday, they went and did that. So thank y'all. We would have had a very bad situation. I would have had to stop McKee from pressure washing. I would have had to stop, and we would have gone and done it if you guys were not willing and able to come do it. So thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that, guys. That was absolutely my fault. I went to the wrong yard, videoed it, and sent it. Y'all did the right one in the video, and honestly, man, I apologize. That's all on me.
All right. Bags on push mowers, check oil, change blades.
We got the review challenge. We got some new people up there that weren't up there last time, so I'll update it here shortly. It's still super tight, so it's anybody's game.
All right. Everyone.